find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Quinshawn Jenkins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play.
Man, my TV's fucking up right now.
This offense. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
First down right there to Jenkins. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards. A little more than that. Second down. The Vikings at 12-4 now on the year. And they were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this one, what we saw was a team that competed hard. They played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's a 2nd down and 6. They'll run. Rookie drafted in the 3rd round. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. It's 3rd down. His defense for the Packers, they were strong last week, CD, and that win over New England.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. McCarthy operating from the gun.
No fun there.
This is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 26. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On 1st down, here's Jenkins. And he can only manage to get a call. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8.
Here we go. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. 17, he's crashed. He's checking crash. Check go.
Once again, Jenkins. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
7 Pirates, 6 the Eagles, 6 the Eagles. Panther 11, Panther 11.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yes.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Okay,
From
ready?
down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll give it to Jenkins. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
The tackle made at the
Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
Brings up 2nd
But not
and
much
9.
on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Now a give, right side. Stuckey. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
It's 3rd and
This
10.
defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Third down and 10.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Get it.
And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well. So your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30, up to the 33.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go. Ready.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Short throw. He's got Kraft. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll make it second down. These two teams, they met in Lambeau earlier in the season with the Packers winning that ball game. So if they can win here in Minnesota, they get a sweep of the season series. Second down and 8.
Eagles.
3-0 after one on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
Here we go. Cougar 19. Ready?
Willis out of the gun. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
That's a gain of 16 yards. And the Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now they'll change things up. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. Down to about the 45.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On the set.
2nd and 6.
Let's go.
Here's Pacheco once again. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. And nowhere to run for Willis. He goes down. No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Back to throw, Willis. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And that will force a turnover on downs. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense.
Yep.
Run what
Put
you
your
do
foot on the
best.
gas.
Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 8.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Now McCarthy. finds his man. There's Jordan Allison. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 22 yards there, a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. McCarthy off the play fake. That would almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On the jump.
2nd and 10. An inside run with Jenkins. Fighting throw. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Judkins. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
Let's go. Let's go.
To the air with McCarthy. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Here's McCarthy. Now he's going to step up and run. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
A 39-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And they're able to double their lead just before half. It's 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Check smash. Check smash.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
That's good for the Packers. First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Play action. Willis. Open man, there's Darnell Washington. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
First down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Okay, ready? Warriors, 70. Here we go.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Ready, ready. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. You're not 19 Cowboy 80. Go.
Willis. Throw over the middle into the hands of the tight end, Parham. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Packers.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Willis looks to pass it here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Play fake. Here's Willis. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Matthew Golden in the final seconds of the first half.
I got big dog status, ain't no secret.
Chance to take the lead into the locker room. So now this to get themselves a lead here heading into the break. And now it's blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
And we will likely not see another play here as they take the knee and head into the intermission all tied. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Through one half of football as we get back underway in quarter number 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
And blocked down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now Willis to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it'll be 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now the play clock hits 0 here, and we're going to get a delay. Penalty accepted, and that pushes him back 5. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15.
Ready? Pat the 60, pat the 60.
Now Willis to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 32-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Ready.
The shotgun snap to Willis. Now he'll tuck this and run. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Cowboy 80. Go.
Again, Willis to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Willis will look to throw it. And that's incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
So now the Packers turn things over to the special teams crew. They're on for the field goal try. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they take the lead here as it's now 9-6. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back. They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give them a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 7. They'll run for the gun. It's Jenkins. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
39-yard line.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. Now a 3rd and 6. Throwing is McCarthy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Ready, ready.
On first down, Stuckey. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. Stuckey. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Looking to throw McCarthy. And it is caught. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 23 yards on the play. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Now they'll audible to something else. They'll run on first down. Stuckey. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. His 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have retaken a third-quarter lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game.
13. Packers 9. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Hey, check that.
And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Ready? Panther 60, Panther 60.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4.
On the set.
From the 24 now, here's second down and 8.
Here we go. 60 Bobcats. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Willis looking to throw it. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
And next time, Brandon, I think you might want to consider running it because those defensive backs, they were plastered to the receivers, and they weren't letting up as that play went on.
And this offense on third down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. Willis out of the gun. Open man is Diggs. He's got him. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now a throw here out wide. He might be looking to throw this again. His throw, a good one, and it's caught. And he'll be taken down after big yardage. But, folks, there is a flag down, and they're already walking this one back. The penalties don't usually hurt as much as that one does. That is a monster gain wiped out by the flag.
And you and I both know that an offense only gets a couple of those big moments in a normal game. You've got to take advantage of them. When you give one away because of an avoidable penalty, that's a major disadvantage. Just steals away every bit of momentum you just generated with that play.
Off the option, it's Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
On the ready. Mustang 19. Come on. Dragon 60. Dragon Lions.
To throw, here's Willis. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Willis. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Willis got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. They give up the middle, Jenkins. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run. but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Now he's going to step up and run. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Another incompletion would certainly be ideal defensively. A big play now. This is 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun is McCarthy. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hawkinson. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, you know, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy. As he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Panther Street. Panther.
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's 2nd down. From the gun, here's Willis. Short throw, he's got Kraft. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down. Now Willis. Now he'll tuck this and run. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Oh, man, late in a tight ball game, every play so critical, you feel like you've got to find a way to come up with that football. That was put in a great spot, but it just didn't want to stick in his hands. That's a big letdown.
This one, an absolute must. It's 4th and 4. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Here we go. This is 4th down.
Hello, Mustang 19, Viking 18. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Throwing, Willis. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Just the one timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10. And he's going to be hemmed in and blocked down right at the line of scrimmage. Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Willis to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Ready?
Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage.
18, trap 60, trap 60. Ready?
Here's Willis. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Okay, ready?
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Let's go now. Trap 79 Broncos. Cup 19, Cup 19. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Over. Go.
Here's Willis. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. Victory formation time for the Vikings as they'll take a knee here. Well, you really can't ask for much more than what we just had here. Not only a close game that went down to the wire, Charles, but a clean one, too. No turnovers in this contest.
And I think you're exactly right about that. To me, this is just a pair of offenses trying to find the slightest bit of separation from each other. And they were both hoping that the other side would make the big mistake first. But
Man, that was some bullshit, bro. The way my nigga dropped that pass, that was some bullshit, bro. I ain't gonna lie. That was some, ain't no other games played yet, man. bullshit, bro. Bro dropped that pass. That was bullshit, bro. Can't believe nigga dropped that pass, bro. He been fucking up all game, bro. Bro been fucking that number 0. Been fucking up all game, bro. He missing wide open passes all game. my wide receiver did not step up, bro. It's crazy, bro. It's like I put him in the whenever I put him in the first quarter, bro, second quarter, he don't do good. He not like there. But if I put him third, fourth, he start busting ass, bro. It's crazy, bro. Well, I don't know, man. I think I might be still in. I don't know. I ain't clinched the playoffs. I don't know. I don't know. Damn. Nigga was holding the ball. He was not. Nah, I'm about to come. I'm about to come with you. I'm about to come over there now.